Hello students, welcome to online classes. Okay, dear students, in previous video we discussed about a gift of chappals. Okay, in previous video we discussed the characters of in the gift of chappal. Then we discussed what happened in gift of chappal part 1. Okay, then in previous video we started the part 2. Okay, and what we discussed in that part, we discussed that music master, the lully learning the violin. Then we also discussed, and where we stopped in the previous video, the beggar came to their house. कल कहाँ पर मतलब पिछली वीडियो में हम कहाँ पर रुके थे, तो बेगर आया था एक वहाँ पर और वहाँ तक हमने कल पढ़ा था. So today remaining part we are going to start. The beggar opened his eyes very wide and gazed at each of the children one by one. The ladies of this house, he said at last in a voice choked with feeling, are very kind souls. I have kept my body and soul together on their generosity for a whole week. I cannot believe that they will turn me away. He raised his voice. Amma, Amma, oh. Sad his word well might be, but it certainly wasn't fever. It began in a deep, strong rumble somewhere in his withered belly and came booming out of his mouth, with its few remaining teeth stained brown with bitter chewing. Okay, here the beggar opened his eyes and watching everyone. Why? He opened his eyes widely and watching everyone, whatever the children, okay, whoever the children were present there, like Ravi, Meena, Udur, who were present there, he observed these children and then he said to these children, in this house, the ladies are living in this house, the ladies are very kind and helpful for me. Because previous 7 days they feed me and I came here previous 7 days and they never throw me out from the house. They always said and they always give me a food. But why you are saying today is over, don't come to our house and go away from and find out another house, then he never believed on the children. That's why he once again raised his voice and also said Amma, and he called or shouted Amma, and that beggar was poor. In also the description of that beggar is given. He liked his teeth stained brown with bitter chewing. Why his teeth color is brown? Because he liked to bitter chewing. Bitter chewing मतलब पान चबाना वगैरह वो खाकर वो उस वजह से उसके दांत कैसे हो गए थे, ब्राउन कलर के हो गए थे. Okay, then Ravi tell him there is nothing left in kitchen called Rukmani and he is not come again. Tell him that she sounded fed up. Okay, from kitchen, from house, Rukmani said to Ravi, tell that beggar there is nothing left in our kitchen and he is not coming. He is not to come again to beggar. And Rukmani said there is nothing left in the kitchen and said to him or told him that nothing is in the kitchen and never and don't come again in our house. Ravi didn't have to repeat it all to the beggar. What is his mother said had been easy for them all to hear there under the neem tree. The beggar sat up and sighed. Okay, whatever the Rukmani said, Ravi's mother said, Ravi didn't have to say or repeat that word before saying or repeated that word, that beggar sat up under the neem tree, and then I will go, he said wearily. Only let me have a rest here under this tree. The sun is so hot, the tar has melted on the road. My feet are already blistered. He stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blisters on the soles of his bare foot. Okay, then that beggar replied, I will go, but why? But some time I need to rest. Give me some time to rest. I will rest here under that neem tree. And then he said, the sun is very hot. Even the tar on the road, that is also melted. वो बोल रहा है कि जो रोड होता है, रोड के ऊपर जो टार डांबर वगैरह होता है, वो भी क्या हो रहा है, पिघल रहा है. तो मैं थोड़ी देर क्या करना चाहता हूँ, रेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ. Look at my feet are already blistered, and he stretched out his feet and to show large pain. And he shows his feet to the Ravi and his cousins, and they can saw that the peeling blister on the soles of his bare foot. Because of he walked without chappal, he had that peeling blisters on the soles of bare foot. मतलब वहाँ पर peeling blisters मतलब क्या हुआ था, उसके पैर में क्या पड़ गए थे, छाले पड़ गए थे. Why? Because वो कैसे चलता था, bare foot, उसके पास चप्पल नहीं थी. I suppose he doesn't have the money to buy chappals, Mrudu whispered to Meena and Ravi. Have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? Then Meena said, he doesn't have much money. I suppose that, who said? Mrudu said to Meena and Ravi, that beggar doesn't have money to buy new chappals. That's why he walked barefoot. And then Mrudu also said, we have an old pair of chappal in our house somewhere. तो वो बोलते कि हमारे घर में कोई पुरानी चप्पल होगी. Then I don't know, said Ravi. Mine are too small to fit his feet, or I would have given them to him, and his feet were larger than Mrudu's and Meena's. Okay, here that Ravi said, I don't know, the pair of chappal is in our house, and he said my chappal is very small to fit in his feet, and I will have given them to him. If I have a chappal and my chappal is fit to that person, then I will definitely give that chappal to that beggar. But my feet are very small, and his feet were larger than Mrudu's and Meena's. Also, Mrudu's and Meena's feet also small. उसके भी मृदु और मीना के पैर जो है वो कैसे थे, स्मॉल थे, तो उनकी चप्पल भी उसको आ सकती थी क्या? No. The beggar was shaking out his upper cloth and tightening his dhoti. He raised his eyes and looked fearfully at the road gleaming in the afternoon heat. Okay, beggar was shaking out his upper cloth. वो जो कपड़े वो झटक रहा था इस तरह से, and tightening his dhoti. Tight करवा, and he raised his eye, looked fearfully at the road, and looking at the road, he was feeling very fear. Fearfully he watched the road because of afternoon heat. दोपहर की जो कड़क धूप थी, वो धूप से वो डर गया था और वो सोच रहा था कि अगर मैं यहाँ से जाऊँगा तो क्या हो सकता है. Okay, you also know what happened if you walk in the afternoon without chappal or barefoot, then what will happen? You know that. Then he needs something on his feet. Meena said, her big eye filling. It's not fair. Then Meena said that old beggar need to something in his feet because that or his feet are very it look very He feel very painful. Then he needs something on his feet and we need to adjust something. The Meena said, and this is not fair. We should arrange something to that beggar. Then said Ravi, I am thinking about it. And Ravi was thinking about it and blubbering, it's not fair, isn't going to help. In 2 minutes he will find his feet on the road, and on that road what he needs is a pair of chappals. So where do we get them? Come, let's search the house. He pushed Mudhu and Meena into the house. Okay, here that Ravi said, yes, okay, I am also thinking about that. We should give the pair of chappal to that beggar. And if you walk after 2 minutes on the road, his legs will or his feet will fry on that road. मतलब वो जल सकते हैं, चलेगा पैदल उस रोड पर तो वो जल सकते हैं. So we need a pair of chappal. So where do we get that chappal? हमें वो कहाँ पर मिलेगी चप्पल उसको देने के लिए. And come, let's search in our house. He pushed and Mudhu and Meena into the house. And Ravi pushed them to Meena, Mudhu and Meena into the house, and they went to finding the chappal. वो तीनों भी कहाँ गए अब चप्पल ढूंढने. Just as she stepped into the veranda, Mridhu's eyes fell on the odd-looking chappals she had noticed when she arrived. Ravi, she whispered to him, whose are those? Okay, and when they entered in veranda, Mridhu's eyes fell on the odd-looking chappal. Odd-looking is like what? That the person is, the chappal is looking odd and old. That's why Mridhu said, whose chappal are those? वो किसके चप्पल है? Then Ravi turned and glanced at the shabby-looking but sturdy old slippers. He beamed and nodded. These are just the right size, he said. And picking them up, Mridhu and Meena followed him nervously back into the garden. Okay, Ravi don't know about that chappal. He just turned and glanced at the old-looking chappal, dusty and old slippers. Okay, that old chappal you can see in the picture. And the chappal is very old and very shabby looking. It's different. You can see various types of chappals. Here the chappal is looking very shabby. मतलब वो अलग ही तरह से दिख रही थी, पुरानी थी, उस पर धूल और मिट्टी जमा हुई थी. इस तरह से वो chappal थी. We don't know this chappal, whose this chappal is. The Ravi said, and this is the right size to that beggar. This chappal will fit to that beggar. मतलब ये जो चप्पल है उस आदमी को, उस beggar को अच्छे से आ सकती है. And they all went to the garden. और वो सब कहाँ पर गए? Garden. Here said Ravi to the beggar, dropping the slippers in front of the old man, wear these and don't come back. The beggar started at the slippers, hurriedly flung his towel over his shoulder, pushed his feet into them and left, muttering a blessing to the children. In a minute he had vanished around the corner of the street. Okay, when they came, Ravi said, take this chappal in front of that chappal, dropping in front of that beggar or the old man. Ravi said, wear this chappal and don't come back again here. And the beggar was very happy to see that chappal or slipper. Hurriedly he take his towel and started wearing that chappal. And when he wear that chappal, he walk away very fast and vanish around that, to the children in a minute. कुछ मिनट में ही वो क्या हो गया, वहां से चला गया, दूर कॉर्नर में जाकर वो दिख रहा. The music master came out of the house and took an unappreciative look at the pair of them sitting quietly under the tree, playing marble. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had put them. Okay, then the music master came back or came out of the house to an appreciative. Look at three of them sitting quietly under the tree. They were playing marbles in the garden. And when the music master came, they were playing marbles. And what he finding? वो क्या ढूंढ रहा था? He was finding his chappals. तो वो आपको पता चल गया. Whose chappal was that? और those chappals were that music masters. वो chappals किसके थे? Music master के थे. और वो उनको वरांडा में निकाल कर रखे थे उसने. Where he had put them. Then Lalli, he called after a few moments. She hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappals? My dear, I remember having kept them here. Then that music master said, he called the Lalli and hurried up. Lalli came very fast and he asked the Lalli, have you seen my chappals, my slippers? I remember I have kept my chappal here. Ravi, Rudu and Meena silently watched Lalli and the music master searched every corner of the veranda. He scurried around, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower spot to look between them. Brand new they were. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. He went on saying, they cost a whole month's fees. Do you know? Okay, and now Ravi, Mrudu and Meena, they were silently watching both of them, Lalli and that music master, because both of them were searching for that chappal. वो दोनों भी क्या कर रहे थे? चप्पल ढूंढ रहे हैं. That music master, when he is searching that chappal, he also said his chappal was brand new, and they went all the way to Mount Road. Okay, Mount Road is the famous area to buy the chappals, and costly chappals they can or we can buy from that area. Mount Road is that area, and he said I bought or buy from that Mount Road, and he went on saying that the cost of, because that chappal was very costly. Who said? That music master said. Actually we already discussed and already see that the chappal is very old. पुरानी चप्पल थी वो. And he said the cost of चप्पल is your whole month fees. मतलब उस चप्पल की जो प्राइस है वो कितनी है? तो तुम्हारी जो मंथ की फी है, तो उस मंथ के फी में वो चप्पल आ सकती है, उतनी वो चप्पल की कॉस्ट है. Then soon Lalli went into to tell her mother. Rukumani appeared looking harassed with Patti following her. Okay, then Lalli told to her mother, and also Rukumani came there, and also that Patti following her. Patti भी उसको follow करते हुए वहाँ तक आई. Then where could they be? It's really quite upsetting to think someone might have stolen them. So many vendors come to the door worried Patti. Okay, he said, where could they be? यहाँ से कहाँ जा सकती हो चप्पल? It's really quite upsetting because someone stolen them. And he said so many vendors came to the door, and that's why someone vendor can steal that chappal. मतलब वो पट्टी क्या कर रही है? बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं, वेंडर मतलब जो फेरी वाले होते हैं, कुछ बेचने के लिए आते हैं, तो वो कोई उनमें से कोई आ सकता है, वो चुरा कर ले जा सकता है. क्या पता कौन उसमें से कौन लेकर गया. Rukmini caught sight of Ravi, Mrudu and Meena sitting under the tree. Have you children? She began, and then seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seeing anyone looking around the veranda, a sharp V-shaped line had formed between her eyebrows. Another straight tighter one appeared in place of her usually short, pleasant mouth. Rukmini was angry, thought Mrudu with a shiver. She wouldn't be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with snows on his feet. She tried to tell herself. Okay, then all the three children was sitting there and watching curiously, and then she also Rukmini also was there, and the Meena thinking about, or Mrudu and and Meena thinking about if in their mind, वो खुद के मन में सोच रहे थे, if this saw that beggar's feet, अगर उन्होंने बेगर के फीट देखे होते तो उनको भी दया आ जाती, इन लोगों को भी उस बेगर की दया आ जाती, वो थोड़ी डरने लगी थी, मृदु, शिवरिंग मींस घबरा रही थी. एंड द पुअर बेगर विथ स्टोर्स वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस, टेकिंग अ डीप ब्रीथ शी क्राइड, रुक्मणी, देयर वाज अ बेगर हियर, पुअर थिंग, he had such boils on his feet. So said Rukmani grimly, turning to Ravi, you gave the music master's chappals to the old beggar who turns up here. And then taking a deep breath, she cried, Rukmani, there was a beggar here. She said कि यहाँ पर एक जो बेगर आया था, पुअर बेगर, तो उसके पाँव में छाले पड़े हुए थे. Then Rukmani said, so you gave the music master's chappals to that old beggar who turns here. जो बेगर यहाँ पर आया था उसको तुमने म्यूजिक मास्टर की चप्पल दे दी. Children these days grown putty. Okay, then putty. Children, आजकल के बच्चे ऐसे ही होते. Then Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna who gave away everything he had, even his gold earning? He was so kind and generous. Okay, then said, Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna who given everything he had? फिर वो बोलता है कि तुमने तो मुझे स्टोरी बताई थी कि करना, what करना did, करना gave away everything to that whatever he had, जो कुछ भी था वो सब क्या कर देता था, दान कर देता था. उसके पास जो गोल्ड इयररिंग्स थे, कर्ण के जो कवच कुंडल थे गोल्ड के, तो वो भी उसने अपने उसने जो क्या कहते हैं उसको, उसने जो सोचा था वो सब दान कर दिया. उसके पास जो कुछ भी था वो सब कर्ण ने दान किया था. हमने तो सिर्फ we just give the chappal to that old beggar. Silly, snapped Rukmani. Karna didn't give away other people's thing. He only gave away his own. Then what Rukmani said, silly, you are silly. Rukmani क्या कहती, तुम पागल हो. कर्ण क्या करता था, वो खुद की चीजें देता था, दूसरों की चीजें नहीं, तुम्हारी तरह. तो उस बच्चों ने क्या किया था, खुद की चीज दी थी, क्या दान की थी, क्या नहीं, उस म्यूजिक मास्टर की. They gave music master's chappal to that beggar. Then Ravi said, but my chappals wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet. Ravi rushed brashly on, and Amma, if they did fit, would you really not have minded? वो बोलता है, yes, my chappals wouldn't have fitted to that beggar's feet. If my chappal fit in the beggar's feet, then definitely I will give that chappal to beggar. और तुम भी मना नहीं करती. Ravi said, Rukmani, very angry now, go inside this minute. Okay, now Rukmani was very angry, and Ravi too said, Ravi, go inside this minute. जल्द से जल्द इसी मिनट मेरे सामने से जाओ और घर के अंदर जाओ. She hurried indoors and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly one. Okay. One new chappals. Then Rukmani hurriedly indoor and brought out the Gopu Mama's chappal. और वो जल्दी से क्या करती है, घर के अंदर जाते हैं. She came back with new chappal. वो new chappal. Whose chappal it was? Those chappal was Mama, Gopu Mama. किसकी चप्पल थे वो? गोपू मामा की चप्पल लेकर आई. And these should be fit you, sir. Please put these on. I am so sorry. My son has been very naughty. And Rukmani said, my son has been very naughty. And this chappal, take you this chappal. These chappals should fit you. The music master's eyes lit up. He feel very happy. He put them on. Open and try not to look too happy. He try not look too happy on her face. वो अपने face पर क्या करना नहीं चाहता, वो खुशी दिखाना नहीं चाहता है. Well, I suppose this will have to do. These days children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate, only Rama can save such a naughty fellow. Rukmani's eyes flashed. She didn't seem to like Ravi being called a monkey, or a holy monkey. She stood stiff and straight by the front door. It was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. Okay, and then that music master said something to Ravi, and what he said, Hanuman incarnate, only Rama can save such a naughty fellow. वो क्या कहता है, किसी से प्राणहीन बच्चों से लोगों को बचा सकता है. और उसको क्या कहा गया था रवि को, बंदर. मतलब हनुमान एक बंदर था, तो वो उसको हनुमान की एक उपमा दे दी, बंदर की उपमा दे दी. और वो जो उसकी मम्मी थी, मदर थी रुक्मणी को वो पसंद नहीं आएगा कि मेरे बच्चे को कोई बंदर बोले. होली बंदर मतलब जो ऋषि बंदर होता है, प्रेम भगवान बंदर होता है, ऐसा भी उसको कहना अच्छा नहीं लगा. सो वो उसको वहाँ से भगाना चाहते थे, वहाँ पर वो उसको रोकना नहीं चाहते थे म्यूजिक मास्टर को. तो वो वहाँ से निकल गई और उसको भी वहाँ से निकलना चाहिए था. इन लास्ट पैराग्राफ, when he had chattered off in his new chappals, she said, Mridu, come in and have some tiffin. Honestly, how do you children think of such things? Thank God your Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappals to work. As she walked towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, she suddenly began to laugh. But he is always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappals as soon as he comes home. What is your mama going to say his evening when I tell him I gave his chappals to the music master? Okay, in last paragraph we just discussed, in previous paragraph we just discussed that Rukumani gave the chappal to the music master, and then what happened? Then all came to in home. Then they discussed with each other. Mridu, now they are in kitchen. Just help me to make a tiffin. Honestly, how do you children do these things, such things, and how you think these things? ये कैसे सोच लेते हो आप, ये चीजें कैसे करते हो? Thank God in our house there is Gopu Mama chappal is available, because he doesn't wear the chappal to go to the work. He wears shoes, socks and shoes to go to the work. But as she walked toward, but he thinking about that when that Gopu Mama came in house after working, when he finished his work, and when he came to the house, then what will happen? Because when he came to the house, he hurriedly and very fastly threw off his shoes and socks, and he wanted his chappals. तो वो जब भी काम से आता है तो क्या करता है, जल्दी से अपने शूज और सॉक्स निकाल देता है और अपनी चप्पल पहनने के लिए ढूंढता है, और वो चप्पल क्या करता है, पहन लेता है. Then Rukmini said, I am also thinking about that. What will happen? What's your mama going to say this evening? तो वही बोलते कि मामा घर पर आकर क्या कहेगा, what he will say about his chappal in the evening when he came. I tell him I gave his chappal to the music master. When I say him, or I tell him to Gopu Mama, I gave Mama's chappal, his chappal to the music master. Then what will that Mama will reply? तो Mama मुझे क्या कहेगा मुझे ये पता नहीं. Okay, this is the story. The story is a very funny story, a gift of chappal we discussed, and hope so you understood the story. If you have doubts, any problems, suggestions are related to this story, you can ask me. Okay, so today we stop here, and next video we will discuss the new words, whatever the new words are in the story. Actually we already discussed the words when we are discussing or explaining the story, but we will take down or write down these new words, and then we will complete the question answers and comprehension check, and question answer depend on this story. So today we stop here. Thank you very much.